Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. I did a reaction to the new generation of Pokemon, Generation 10, yesterday. I did a whole full live stream when the Pokemon did their special event, where they later, eventually, at the end of the presentation, revealed, yes, Generation 10. Not only did they reveal Generation 10 as the new, called Pokemon Winds and Waves, so the leaks were real, but we also got the new starters. The 3 starters are out now for Pokemon Winds and Waves, and it's still been on my mind. It's just been on my mind, thinking about these starters, thinking about what they could be, thinking about how they would look, their evolutions are going to look, which I may or may not do an art video doing a possible design of what they could look like. I don't remember when Paldea, when Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley, I'm pretty sure that was the third one. I don't remember when they released the evolution line, so hopefully I can beat that release of whenever they release the evolutions to these ones. But for these ones, we have Sprout, Pombon, and Gekua. That name always throws me off a little bit because I always want to say Gekua, but it's Gekua. Like Aqua and Gecko. Anyways, those are the 3 new ones. And I got to say, they look like a solid trio, a solid bunch of Pokemon. It's actually, the more I've sat and thought about which Pokemon I'm gonna go with, I'm still going with Gekwa, but at the same time, depending on, I think I said it during my reaction of them revealing these, I really just depends on what they're gonna evolve to. Now, here's hoping. Now, I really think that all of these, except for maybe the bird, are going to be on all 4s. I think the bird's going to be the only bipedal, and I think the bird, for good reason, because I mean it's a bird. It has to be kind of bipedal because it has the talon, the claw, the bottom feet, claw, talon, whatever you want to call them. But then you got the dog, which I thought was a lion, but Pombon is definitely a dog. He's definitely looking like a dog. There's definitely no way that's not a dog, and that's a Pomeranian for sure. I love it. I love it. I think all 3 are really cool. I don't know what necessarily their typing is gonna be. Gekwa is definitely the one. Like I said, that's the one I'm leaning towards the most. But like I said, they're all really, really good. Just based on looking at them, I kind of want to talk about what I think this region could offer, because I actually had no idea what this region was going to be based on. Obviously, we got all the other regions figured out. I don't know. In the trailer, for some weird reason, I felt like I had no idea. I knew it was going to be tropical. Thought maybe it was like Caribbean, maybe it was a different island, maybe we're thinking New Zealand, maybe I'm thinking I don't know. I was thinking of many different things, but Indonesia was not one that it was in my mind for whatever reason. And now that I've said it and thought it and looked it up, it is so damn obvious, especially with the way that those 2 Pikachus at the start of the trailer come out looking like they're going on vacation. They go into Bali. And that even gets me more excited because of seeing these 3 starters. Makes me really think I have a inkling, just a little bit, of what they could evolve to. There's 3 animals that I think for sure that, I mean, I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I could be totally wrong, but I mean, if we start with Sprout, there's a bird that's like a national bird of Indonesia, the Javan hawk eagle. I think turning this little guy, this little angry bird looking guy, into that hawk, that beast, and then having the wings be kind of leafy. And I'm not going to go too in detail because, like I said, I might do an art video where I design this. The final evolutions of all these. I'm not going to design the second evolution. Well, I might. I don't know. Leave a comment down below if I should do that in an art video as well. Second and third evolution for all 3. But I think the Javan Hawk Eagle is what Braut is going to evolve into. And then we have Pombon. Pombon. I love that name so much. Pombon is so cute. Obviously, pom pom. You know, like you're thinking of a Pomeranian puppies, Pomeranian dogs, little Pomeranian. But there's another dog, ironically enough, that has like the same sort of like structure that Pombon has on its face with like the fur and everything. It's just there. It's just obvious. The Kintamani dog, Bali's special canine breed. Now this is what I think. I think you leave Bonbon. I think you got Pokemon. If you're listen, man. I know y'all probably already got the designs out, but I'm just saying, like, or the designs are probably already made. But I'm just saying, like, I understand the broad's gonna be bipedal. Let Pombon roam on all fours. Let the boy roam on all four. Let it just be a beast of a canine in the third evolution with a fiery beast. We don't need any more bipedal stuff. Let's go back. Like, and obviously Sprigatito last generation was one of those where they were like, is this gonna stay bipedal? It's a cat, or is this gonna become bipedal? It's a cat, so it could be on all fours, and obviously it turned bipedal. I don't know if this is just like a new thing that they're trying to do so that you become more of like a partner with the Pokemon as they evolve. I guess I don't know. I call me crazy, but I kind of want my cute little dog, fire starter dog, to stay a dog on all fours, but just a really giant, loyal, fucking dope looking fire dog. I don't need it to be bipedal. Okay, I don't. I've got Incineroar. I'm good. Okay, I've got Fennekin's evolution. I'm good. I don't think we need to see this boy turn bipedal. If they do, hopefully it looks cool at least. But obviously that's the trend. But please, Pokemon, please. And then finally we have Gekwa, my starter for sure. Depending on if that final evolution is so bad that I just like, because this is one of my favorite starter Pokemon designs in a while. Like it's crazy how much, for some weird reason, I'm gravitating towards this Pokemon. Like, for some weird reason, this Pokemon is just giving me like mad, like, I don't know what it is, but I'm really digging the design. I really appreciate Gekwa for what it is. And I appreciate all three of the design. I think these are like I said, I think these are solid designs. You get the cute factor with Pombon, you get the mischievous little bird, and you get the really, really edgy water starter. And I just love the pink and the blue, and I just love it. Can you tell I love Gekwa? Can you tell? I just hope, and I'm praying that their final evolution is a Komodo dragon. That's right. I'm really hoping that we're getting like a dragon water Komodo dragon freaking beast. They let Fuecoco be on all fours. Do the same thing with this. Like I said, out of all of these three Pokemon, the only one that I'm cool with being bipedal is the bird. Because, like I said, makes sense. These other two, just let them be beasts. Just let them be the beasts that they should be. I don't know. Maybe there's like a trend nowadays with like the way that they want to make their starter Pokemon. They want them to be very, very, very cute. They want them to be able to sell a lot, and they want them to eventually be personable, I guess. I don't know. Like Quaxley, to me, I really like the design. I really like the second evolution. And the third evolution I thought was fun. Like I appreciate the design, but it just wasn't at all what I was expecting. Like you know, that Quaxley, you're thinking he's gonna turn into like a ship captain, you know, like it just looks that way, or like a soldier. You don't turn into that. He turned into like some Brazilian capoeira guy, and which is fun, which is okay. Like I like the design. I understood what they were going for actually because of the dancing and all that stuff. I get it, but I don't know what I like. I don't know. I don't know. Like it seems like there was something lost in translation from between its evolution line. which is a shame. The one that really is a shame is Sobble, okay? Because I don't know what the like. I actually like Sobble as like its base design as a starter. I think it's like derpy, but has like that cute factor where you kind of just want to take Sobble in because it's like this crybaby little lizard. Um, I get it. The second evolution was okay. I don't know why they gave him mittens. Um, second evolution was terrible, and then it turns into Inteleon. Like, what are we doing with Intel? Like, people still try to justify that design and try to make it seem like it was okay. I don't know. The water starters haven't really wowed me in a while. Greninja was the last one that sort of was kind of. Samurott was actually really cool, and Empoleon was actually really cool. Then you got Swampert, which is obviously, come on, and for Ralligator, please, come on, dude. So that's why I want Gekwa to just be a beast in the third evolution. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. I understand what you're going for with when you want these like creatures to be personable and you want them to have like much more of a specific personality that's going to gravitate towards, I guess, kids and I guess just the broader audience. But at the same time, the reason why those other starters were so popular for what they were is they just felt like legit monsters. You know what I mean? Like, it's called pocket monsters. Like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I want Gekwa to turn into a kaiju of all things. Fuck, like, you know what I mean? Give me one of those things. Give me one of those. Like, if it evolves into a really like fashionable, like, I want to be the fashionable one. I don't need my Pokemon to be the fashionable one. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it without trying to, you know what I mean? I know like people probably already got offended, but it's just like, it's Pokemon. They're pocket monsters. Just let them be what they are. Let it be a dog. Let it be a lizard. Like, it's just it's not that. I feel like they overcomplicate it by trying to add this extra personality to it, but and I understand what they're going for, but sometimes it just don't hit. And I'm going to be honest, for like the last few water starters, it just hasn't hit for me. It hasn't. The fire starters, I feel like I always like I'm trying to think. Fuecoco was I love Fuecoco. Then you got the rabbit from Galar. Love the rabbit. And then I don't think like I said, Embor, but even Embor was like a cool third evolution. As much as I don't like the pig, like, it still kind of was a cool third. I don't think the fire starters really have missed, other than like if you want to say Fennekin wasn't that cool because you weren't expecting it to turn into that mage thing, which, yes, I'll give you that. But other than that, and then the grass starters are kind of like high and low. They're like a mix, but I feel like the water starters are like split, and I just want I want Gekwa to break that and trend, and I don't mind if it has a personality. Just let it be a beast. Just let it be a beast. Let me fight against the legendary and feel like I'm actually like gonna be able to challenge this goddamn legendary. But other than the starters, like I said, I'm so curious to see what new Pokemon they're gonna bring. The rodent Pokemon that they could bring from an Indonesian I'm just excited for Indonesia. I don't know why, but I just am. I feel like the possibilities for this are really cool. Being able to go underwater, I'm so excited for how that's gonna look in the game. Whether it means you have to have like a certain Pokemon, like the back in the days, you know. Well, yeah, you're going to have a certain Pokemon, whether Pokemon has an ability to let you dive, and maybe that's how you can sort of like fight underwater, unless here's another thing, unless you just are able to go underwater and you control now this is wild, this is probably not going to happen, this would be crazy, is like, let's say you're Gekwa, you know what I'm saying, you want to explore the sea, you're just like, hey homeboy, go down, and you send him down, and you get to maneuver and control that Pokemon under the water. Now, that would be tight. I don't think at all Game Freak's doing that, but that would be tight. I ain't gonna cap. That would be so sick. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you're expecting for this new generation. Let me know if you're just as excited as I am. Let me know your thoughts on the starters. If I hit it on the nail when it came to like specific animals that they could be referenced and used for designs for its final evolutions, or if I'm way off the mark, you know what I mean? Like, I could be. I'm pretty sure the region is based on Indonesia, and those are just 3 solid Indonesian animals that fit these 3 starters really, really well. And I just feels like a no-brainer to do, but I could be wrong. Like I said, they could completely change everything. This bird Pokemon might just turn into like this long quail. I don't know. I feel like I've always been surprised when it comes to Pokemon. Which is not a bad thing. Sometimes sometimes I like it, sometimes I hate it. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get a Rillaboom, sometimes you get an Inteleon. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. If you reached the video thus far, be sure to like, be sure to hit that red button and subscribe so that your boy can keep on growing, okay? And before I leave, for sure let me know if you want to see those art videos. Actually, I really actually want to do them, and I'm so like in the Pokemon. I'm gonna drop this. I don't know if I'm doing it, but I am also very tempted to bring back art videos into the channel, but as well make my own region, make my own possible Pokemon generation. Let me know if you would love to see a slow progression and a slow build to that, like like you've seen other Poketubers do it, like artists do it whenever they create a new their own region and generation and stuff like that. Let me know if you would like to see mine, because I've already got sketches, I've already got designs, I've already got concepts. I wasn't sure whether to do it or not, but I'm very tempted after watching this. I feel like a little fire lit under me. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to say too much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, which is tomorrow. All right, tomorrow, same time here, right here. Don't miss it.